overview, or else P2P cycle overview heading. Heading P2P cycle overview. P2P cycle overview heading. Heading P2P cycle overview. Heading P2P cycle overview. Right on. Every procurement process starts with gathering requirements, means PR. Yeah? Every procurement process starts with gathering requirements and ends with receiving goods and making payment to vendor. Full stop. Right on. In a company, if any department requires materials, then they will raise a request. To purchasing department in the form of a document called PR, purchase requisition. Full stop. Draw a box to PR. Yeah. Just you highlight that PR. Okay. Full stop. Continue. Don't break any paragraphs. Continue. After receiving request, purchasing department will start searching vendor. Which is called source determination. Draw a box to source determination. Highlight that. Full stop. And continue. Once we got the source, then we will request for price, terms and conditions. Then we will request price, terms and conditions of the material in the form of a document called RFQ, request for quotation. So we are requesting price and terms and conditions of the material to vendor, okay, in the form of a document called RFQ. Based on RFQ. based on request or based on RFQ. You draw a box to the RFQ, then only start writing comma based on RFQ. First you draw the box for RFQ. Highlight that. Now I done. Comma based on RFQ. Based on RFQ. Based on RFQ. Vendor submits the price, comma, terms and conditions to company. Vendor based on RFQ. Vendor submits the price, comma, terms and conditions of the material. Vendor submits the price, comma, terms and conditions of the material to the company. In the form of a document called quotation. In the form of a document called quotation. In the form of a document called quotation. Full stop. Draw a box to quotations here. Right. Once we receive the quotation from vendor, we will compare the prices. Once we receive the quotation from vendor, we will compare the prices to finalize the vendor. Full stop. Right on. After finalizing vendor, company will issue the order. In the form of a document called RFQ, request for quotation. In the form of a document called request for quotation.
Unmuted.
Sir,
Form of a document
that is
called,
purchase order, no, sir?
yes, in the form of a document called purchase order. In the form of a document is called purchase order. Full stop. Draw a box to purchase order here. After receiving order by vendor, based on delivery date, vendor will supply the materials to company. Based on delivery date, vendor supplies the materials to company, and company stores team will receive the goods, enters into the SAP system, called GR, goods receipt note. Goods receipt note. receipt note. Full stop. Along with the goods, along with the goods, along with the goods, vendor will submit the invoice copy. Vendor will submit the invoice copy based on after receiving invoice. After receiving invoice, company will verify with the stock received, comma order document. If all are matching, then they will submit the invoice to finance. And they will submit the invoice to finance. And finance will make the payment. 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 Full stop. So here comes your complete P2P cycle overview till payment. Okay. Now let us heading. Terms of materials management. Heading. Terms of materials management heading. Terms of materials management heading. Radhan. Materials management deals with following terms. Materials management deals with following terms. Right on, guys. First one, purchasing. Second one, inventory management. Third one, logistics invoice verification. Right on these three in green color. Whatever you're seeing on the screen now, right on these three. Right on these three things, what you are seeing on desktop. Okay, on desktop screen. Purchasing, inventory management, and logistics invoice verification. Okay, done. So these are the three terms of MM. Okay. Next heading, write down. Components of MM along with T code. Components of materials management along with T code heading. Components of materials management along with T code heading. Components of materials management along with T code. Along with C codes. Components of materials management. Interview question here. Okay. Read on. Components of MM along with C code. C code means transaction codes. Okay. So, just 1 second. Read on. First one, PR. First one, PR, purchase requisition. First component is PR, purchase requisition. P code is ME51N. Next, RFQ, request for quotation. Second component is request for quotation, RFQ. P code is ME41. Next, third one, quotation. C code is ME47. Next, fourth one, price comparison statement. Price comparison statement. C code is ME49. Next, purchase order in bracket PO. P code is ME21N. Next, good receipt note, GRN. P code is MIGO. Next, invoice receipt in bracket IR. C code is MIRO. Okay. Yes. Right on, guys. These are the components of components of materials management along with C codes, transaction codes. So these are the components. Okay. And T codes. Okay, guys. So this is what introduction to materials management. What is materials management? Terms of materials management, procurement cycle of MM, and the components of along with transaction code. Right on this. Done now? So you're done with terms, you're done with P2P cycle, you're done with components of material management, and you came to know what is now. Materials management supports purchasing department, and is one of the core module in SAP which supports purchasing inventory of the company. Clear? So please let me know if you have any doubts. No doubts? Done. Okay. So let us start. Right on, guys. First P will start. Right on heading. First P. Purchase requisition heading. Purchase requisition heading. Heading purchase requisition. Heading purchase requisition. That is the first document here. It is the first document, okay? Right on. Purchase requisition is the first purchasing document. Purchase requisition is the first purchasing document, and it is internal document, and it is internal document. Okay, right on. PR means purchase requisition. PR just to strike off that PR, not required. Just you remove that. It is the first internal document, fully stop. Oh, from there you write down. In a company, if any department requires materials, in a company, if any department requires materials, then they will write a request in the form of a document called PR. In the form of a document called PR. In the form of a document called PR. Full stop. That one. PR can be so here guys, right on. PR can be standard, comma, third party, comma, STO, in bracket stock transfer order. PR can be standard, comma, third party, comma, STO, comma, subcontracting, comma, consignment and services. Full stop. PR can be standard, third party, STO, stock transfer order, subcontracting, consignment and services. Okay. So, see, PR is a request document, or if any department requires materials, then they will raise the request in the form of a document called PR. That's it. Okay. So, PR, so types of PRs are standard PR, third party PR, stock transfer order PR, consignment PR, subcontracting PR, and service PR. Okay, these are the types of PR. Next, add-on heading, types of purchasing documents. Types of purchasing documents. Run. In SAP, MM, purchasing documents are divided into two types. Purchasing documents are divided into two types. In SAP MM, purchasing documents are divided into two types. First, internal, and second one, external purchasing document. First, internal purchasing document, and second one, external purchasing document. Internal and external. Write on this picture here. Write on this picture. Whatever you are seeing on this screen now, you just write on that. See, internal document means which is not going out of your company. Within a company, it is roaming. Within a company, it is roaming, then it is called internal document. See, PR means what? In a company, if any department requires materials, then they are going to raise the request to purchasing department. So purchasing department belongs to company, and the material required department belongs to same company. So which is not going out of company, then that document is called internal document. And the document which are going out of your company, then it is external purchasing document. Example, RFQ. RFQ means what? Requesting quotation to vendor. Vendor is not belongs to your company, it is out of company. So external document. Okay, write on this. If it is done, next heading write on here. Structure of purchasing documents. Heading. Next heading. Structure of purchasing documents. 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 Heading. Run. Every purchasing document, every means PR, PO, schedule line, contracts, everything. Every purchasing document divides into header data and item data. Here guys, header data and item data. header data and item data. Right on. Next point, header data, heading. Heading, header data. Right on. The data maintained in header level. The data maintained in header level is applicable to whole document. Is applicable to whole document. This will check live, okay? Just you write down points now. When we are practicing, we'll check live. The data maintained in header level is applicable to whole document. Whatever data you are maintaining in header level of any purchasing document, then that data will belongs to entire purchasing document. The data maintained at header level is applicable to whole purchasing document. Next. And the data maintained at item level. And the data maintained at item level is applicable only to individual line items. 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 Full list. Okay. So guys, we are done with a few introductions of purchasing. So business requirements will start from Monday. Okay. Business requirements. So your business requirements will start from Monday. Again, your purchasing practical. Okay. So Monday as usual, same 9 o'clock, we'll meet again. Bye for the day.